Guys, what's up? How we doing? Yeah, I like it. Guys, I just heard about the craziest sport. Tell me if you've heard about this. This sport is called the power slap. Have you heard of this? This blew my mind, literally insane that this is a sport. Well, they'll show a picture of it here. This is the sport. If you have not seen this, it is madness, okay? You stand at a podium like this, across from somebody else. You got this rolled up towel thing, it's called a power stick, and you just hang on to it for dear life. And you size up against somebody next to you, and you just take turns slapping each other until one of you guys blacks out. That is the whole game. How many of you guys think you'd be really good at this sport? You'd be like, yeah, bro, I can take a hit. How do you get this far in a sport where you're standing in front of like thousands of people holding on to a power stick with this dude who's like teeing up like he's about ready to hit a golf ball off your face, and you're like, yes, this is exactly where I'm made to be. This is crazy, but I get it. If this was on the screen right now, like a game or something, I would be watching it. I would be like geared in, like I can't stop watching this. And sports have a way of doing this, okay? Because it's very clear. Sports, you've got a winner, you got a loser. You're either faster or you stay conscious longer. You're better at shooting. You can jump higher. It's very clear, the metrics. Okay? You get your special belt when you can do a certain thing, or you get a trophy that goes on your shelf that says you're the winner. And we love this because it's so clear who the winner is and who the loser is. But then it comes to faith. Faith is a little bit more complicated. Like, are you winning in your faith right now? It's not the same thing as like a sports game where you're just like, yeah, I need to shave 10 seconds off my time. I need to lift 10 more pounds or something. Faith is like, how you doing? And you're like, I don't know. I mean, I said the prayer. Is there more? Like, I came to camp. Is there more than that? Guys, I stopped cursing. That's great. Is there more? And sometimes in our faith, we can be wondering, is there more? We get stuck in these kind of cul-de-sacs, these dead ends in our faith where we're just like looking around, we're like, I'm not doing anything totally different, but I'm not really sure where to go from here. It's different than sports. But I want to tell you in our series, even still, even when you feel like you don't know the next steps to take or how to get to the next level or how to move forward, even still, God has more life for you. And that's our main thought for tonight. Get this, I want this to sit with you. God wants more for your life than you do. I mean, think about that for a second. God wants more for your life than even you do. That's wild. Because when Jesus came down, he didn't come down, he's like, I came so that you might have life and have it more mediocritively, like stable, just level. He said abundantly. Jesus came to give us abundant life. And the hard thing is so many of us get stuck in these dead ends, these cul-de-sacs. We plateau with our faith and we're like, that abundant life that you're talking about, I'm not sure if I ever found it. And I want to tell you a crazy story that you wouldn't believe is in the Bible unless we opened up to our Bibles and we read it. It is this wild story where Jesus goes up to one of his best buddies. He's like, dog, take off them sandals. I'm gonna wash your dogs, dog. And he goes, no, dog. You're not gonna wash my dogs. This is literally a conversation that happens in the Bible. I need to wash your feet. Okay, we just gotta read it, okay? John chapter 13, 9 through 6. All right, the NLT's on the back. I'm gonna be reading from the NSV, which is New Steve version. When Jesus came to Simon Peter, Peter said to him, Lord, you gonna wash my dogs? Jesus replied, you don't understand what I'm doing, but someday you will. Nah, Peter protested, you will never, ever wash my dogs. Jesus replied, unless I wash you, you won't belong to me. Simon Peter exclaimed, then wash my hands, wash my head as well. Lord, not just my feet, wash all of me. Peter's saying, I want to go to the next level. And if that means you gotta wash all of me, then let's do that. Because whatever it is, I want to go to the next level with you. I wanna be clear, this passage is not about feet. You can get stuck on the feet because it's weird. It's not about feet. If it was about feet, every time you come to youth group, they'd be like, cool, hey, Steve, welcome. Take off your shoes, let me wash them dogs. You're like, that infection's looking better, Steve. Nobody would come to church, right? Everybody would have foot washing ministries. This is not about foot washing. It could be about service, but I'm even gonna make it bigger than that. It's about Jesus saying, I am setting a standard for you. I'm setting a standard for you. If you want more, you have to look to me to be the standard and do what I do. Jesus becomes the standard. This is really abstract. I wanna get some visuals here to make this work. What are these guys? They're measuring spoons. Have you ever tried to bake without one of these? You're just like eyeballing stuff. You're like, I think that's about a cup. I don't know. If it turns out good, it probably won't. You're never gonna be like consistent, okay? You're never consistently gonna arrive at the recipe that it's supposed to do. You have to have a standard. This is a standard. I got one of my last research papers up here. What is this? It's a bad grade, Steve. This is a standard. So you're like, well, I put my truth down. No, that doesn't matter. You were wrong. There has to be a standard for your grade, for you to actually, your grade to actually mean anything. Keep tracking with me here. What is this? I heard it. It's a standard. Okay, Izzy, you gotta get up here. I don't think we're getting it. I need some help. Give it up for Izzy. Izzy, come on, get up here. I need some help. If you have ever tried to do like a project and you go to Home Depot and you didn't measure nothing and you're like, I'm just gonna go to Home Depot, I'm gonna get some stuff. You're gonna go to Home Depot like 1,000 times. Come on over here, thank you. Thank you, Izzy, thank you. Come on right here, right here. We're gonna face you this way, okay? Perfect. All right, I need you to help me out, okay? I need you to just kind of walk out for me about 457 centimeters.
Okay.
Can you do that for me?
I can try.
I need you 457 centimeters. Right. Can you do that?
I can try.
Go for it.
Okay.
What? That's pretty good. That's good. You guys like that? Is that pretty good? Nobody knows. All the Americans in the building are like, metric system? What is happening right now? I feel like that's, you know what? In fact, I think that's so good. I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna stand with Izzy because I feel like that's pretty close. Okay. And if Izzy's doing it, I mean, let's be real. Izzy's pretty cool. Am I right?
Thanks, guys.
Izzy's pretty cool. So if Izzy's doing it, I probably want to be doing it. So if Izzy's wearing Nikes, you got no shoes on. If Izzy takes off her shoes, then maybe I just got to take off my shoes. And if she's wearing faded jeans, maybe I should wear faded jeans. Like, I just want to do what Izzy does, right? What's the problem, though, with this? Everybody got quiet. Izzy's standard was all in her head. It was completely made up. It was her best guess what the standard is. Stay right there. Okay. All right, I was about here. All right, let's measure this out, okay? About 457 centimeters. We are about there. So, I mean, I thought she was right on point. We are, in case you can't see it, we weren't really all that close. The problem is when you live your life without a standard, it's just your best guess, or maybe you copying your buddy's best guess at life. And that's gonna lead to no life. Give it up for Izzy, thank you. Yeah. Guys, when it comes to our spiritual life, so often we find ourselves in a rut or stuck. And it's because we've looked around and we're like, I did what my buddy did. Like, I'm just measuring myself against everybody else in my circle, which is always, comparison is always going to lead to death. I got another question for you. What is this? It's my Bible. It's a standard. It's a standard. I promise you, if you look to the left and look to the right and compare yourself to other people, try to just be liked, try to be as spiritual as the person next to me, you're going to run into a dead end because you were never made to compare yourself to the person next to you. You were made to compare yourself to the standard. And when you do this, you will never run out of life because God wants more life for you than even you do. And he definitely wants more life for you than your friend does. God wants so much more for you. But we have to continue to go back to him as our standard. There are two groups of people here as we just kind of close this up. There's two groups of people. And I'm gonna ask you to respond in a second. Don't worry, I'm not gonna embarrass nobody. There's a group of you guys in here who are like, that's cool, Steve. I wouldn't say that I'm like really hungry for more God. I don't necessarily wanna go deeper. I'm kind of here, I'm good. And then there's another group of you guys who are like, no, I do wanna go deeper. I want more of Jesus, or at least I want to want more of Jesus. So we're all gonna shut our heads and bow our eyes right now. Go ahead. Don't look at your neighbor at all. Keep your heads shut. I don't even want leaders looking around, all right? This is not to call anybody out. This is not to embarrass anybody. I want you guys to get real with yourself. Do not look at your neighbor for their approval. If you're sitting here and you're saying, you know what? I feel good. I'm not really hungry for more God. Would you just for yourself slip up your hand? I'm not really hungry for more God. I'm good. Maybe there's something keeping you from God. Okay, thank you. Thank you. You can put your hands down. I want to tell you, whether you raised your hand or not, if you're in a place where you're like, I don't think I want more God, I don't want to go any deeper, guess what? God wants more life for you than you do. And he's not looking to take something from you. He's looking to give something to you. And it might cost you. It might cost you everything. But God is not trying to rob you. He wants to give you life and life more abundantly. Now I'm gonna switch to that second group. If you are sitting here in this room today and you're saying, Steve, I do want more. I don't know what that looks like. Maybe I want to want more. I want you to identify to yourself, just for yourself, nobody sitting around you. Slip up your hand if you want more of God. You wanna go deeper with him. Identify not for the person next to you, but for you. Awesome, thank you guys. You can slip down your hands. I want you guys to remember that later today. You know what? I want to want more of God. You can look up at me. To both groups of you, God wants more for your life than you want for your life. And I'll tell you what God has done in you is not all that he has for you. There's more life. It goes deeper. It is richer. You never plateau. God always draws you deeper. My challenge for you today, when you go into your small groups, I want you guys to ask the question, in what area of my life is God wanting more of me?